Here's the component of motherboard prototype. First, we have a CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. This is the brain of a computer system. Second, we have a CPU socket. This is CPU socket stands for facilitates communication between the CPU and the rest of the computer system. We have a CPU fan. CPU fan or cooling system to help the CPU to cool off. We have a RAM memory slots. RAM memory slots expand the memory capacity of your system. We have a heat sink. This is a north bridge. This displays the heat from electronic or mechanical device. We have 8-pin power connector provides supplemental power to the CPU, allowing it to handle higher power demands and potentially enable overclocking. PS or 2-port, this is it, used to connect the keyboard and mic. DVI help to video display or improve. VGA, same as a DVI but projector and monitor only. HDMI 4, this is a high quality to display the video and projector monitor. USB port, widely used technology for connecting device to computer. LAN port or LAN cable port for UTP Cat15 for internet cables. And audio port, physically interface that allow the transfer of audio signals between devices. We have a BIOS chip, a critical booting operation. PCI slot add on various expansion cards like graphic cards, sound cards. We have a SATA ports. SATA ports used to connect a storage device. This is the PCI slots but version 2. It's called AGP slots. Accelerated graphic ports like a graphic card and also the audio card. IDE connector standard interface used to connect the storage device. We have a 24-pin power connector provide the power supply to motherboard. Floppy port, the connection point onto the computer or the other device that allows a floppy disk drive to connect and communicate. We have a CMOS battery. Provides the power to the CMOS chip which store important system information such as date, time, and hardware settings in the CMOS battery. That's all the component of the motherboard. Thank you.
What was your initial design concept for the motherboard?
First, we spent a lot of time deciding on what to use for our motherboard itself. At first, we thought of using illustration board as it fit the standard and what we needed for the size of the actual motherboard. But then we changed our plan to cardboard as it gave us that thickness that we wanted. And lastly, we decided to just use a plywood since it gave us that firmness, thickness, and that strong bond that we needed.
How did you plan the layout, CPU, RAM, chipset, etc.?
We agreed that our main materials is cardboard, but initially we used plywood for more durable use.
Question number 3. Did you create sketches or diagram for your prototype?
Yeah, we created some sketches for our prototype because it helped us understand our components and it helped us visualize what we need to do for our components.
Question number 4. Did you follow a real motherboard layout or make your own? Why?
We follow the real motherboard layout because we want to ensure that our components is more accurate.
Question number 5. What materials did you use and what do they represent?
For the materials that we use plywood for the motherboard itself, can for the fan itself, the styrofoams for the heatsink, north bridge and south bridge, and the cartons for the other components.
Question number 6. What challenges did you encounter and how did you overcome them?
I think the challenges we hard to make is the CPU fan because we use different types of materials, and it's like a trial and error.
Question number 7. What would you improve if you had more time or resources?
If we were to improve anything on our piece, I think it should be the details itself because as you can see, compared to a real motherboard, it lacks details such as the styrophones representing the heatsinks, north bridge and south bridge, the CPU slot representing that.
Would your prototype help a beginner understand how a motherboard works?
I think so because our prototype motherboard has a label and clearly visible. So I think the beginners will help and understand it.